So, as you can probably tell, I have assumed one of my favorite writing positions. I am laying on my stomach on my bed, feet propped up on the headboard, and notebook out in front of me. I've mentioned before I'm addicted to colored pens. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but every single one of my stories gets its own color or colors. So, the Stone Dragon Saga, all five of those books are being written in different colors that feel right for the story. And if the story takes a turn and that color no longer feels correct, then I will change colors at that juncture. Or I might write chapters in different colors depending on who is speaking, whose voice I'm using at the moment. However, I don't use colors across different books at the same time. I always just have like right now, the fifth Stone Dragon Saga book is a navy blue, which is weird because I don't normally write in blue. And Sylvester is in orange. My children's book I finished a couple of months ago, everything was written in green. So yeah, I'm using an orange pen. I'm just blathering on for you. Using an orange pen and an old composition notebook and getting started on this. Here we go. So that's probably enough for me for right now. It is a little after 12:30. I spent about 20 minutes actually writing and I got a good amount done. Front and back of one page and about halfway through another. So I would say that's probably the equivalent, the way my handwriting is, of about 300 to 400 words, maybe more, depending on if I got really angry at some points or if the characters did. Sometimes handwriting goes out of control or gets teensy. And there are a couple of both of those things in this beginning of Sylvester. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful beginning for my time anyway. A wonderful beginning to Hot and Sticky Summer Writing Challenge. And I'm going to turn my air conditioner on now and just kind of chill because I'm getting hot and sticky. And I'd rather the hot and sticky deal with the writing and not with my hair. So I'm going to chill out, read a little bit, relax, get a good night's sleep, and I will come back to you after all of that and we can continue seeing about tomorrow, hopefully get this typed up, get some new stuff written, because no matter how much I wrote today, I still have at least 500 words to write tomorrow. So hopefully my brain will defuzzify and I'll be able to get there. And until then, good night. Good morning. Okay, it's actually about 11:15 or so, but it is still morning, so that stands. I just finished typing up all of my work from yesterday. Today is June the 2nd, and I just finished up my first day's worth of writing, typing. Does that make sense? Typewriting. Anyway, I just put it into the computer and got my word count. And my word count for yesterday is 1,152. I am hoping to be able to break that today and do about 1,500 words. But as long as I get the 488 that I need for the day, then I will still remain about a day and a half ahead of schedule, which will probably really, really help me pretty soon because I've got testing for another specialization on my certification this Saturday. Next week, starting Sunday, is singing school. I now have 6 girls staying with me, and I still am cooking for about 25 people. Sorry, 5 girls staying with me. One boy who is staying at his own house, but will be mine for supper, and then about 25 people I'm feeding all together. And I have to keep the house clean and wash the towels and blah, blah, blah. And then June 25th, I'm doing a book launch at Tanganyika Wildlife Park up in Kansas. And there will be vacation somewhere in there and just all sorts of things happening. That's kind of crazy, but I'm going to keep trying to make sure that I write at least 500 words a day and hopefully more than that. And Sylvester will eventually get done, which would be great since I started it years ago and it's been sitting not even half finished in the little hyperdrive of my computer that keeps trying to trash it out. So I'm going to get back to work. Hopefully, you guys have got some writing time in, and I'll see you soon. Okay, that was from a couple of days ago. Since then, I have cleaned like my life depended on it, gone a little crazy, written a bunch of words, and taken the science test. So now I'm waiting on both the English and science mid level test scores to come back to let me know if I passed, because if I did, I can then be certified to teach middle grade science and middle grade English lit reading, all of that jazz. Until then, I'm just going to concentrate on taking care of singing school, on my writing, on my reading, and on the book launch on the 25th. And to that end, I am going to wrap up this particular vlog for you guys by reading you a couple of paragraphs from Sylvester 2.0 and a paragraph from the newest Stone Dragon Saga book. Now, book 5 does not have a name yet, so I'm just going to keep referring to it as the New Dragon book until a name pops out at me, because normally I have the name pretty quickly and this one's not cooperating. However, let's get started with it and then I'll jump into Sly since that was the crowd favorite. I'm going to make you guys wait a little bit. Now, basically, Jane, who is a college girl, and John Sterney, who is a dragon, have been playing with sand art where she builds sandcastles and statues and things, and then he blasts them with his fire breath, and they watch how it changes. It's a little experiment they've been doing, turning things into glass and seeing what it turns out as. So they've become quite the artistic duo. A laughing voice materialized near Joe's left ear seconds before Ferdinand, King of the Fairies, came into view. Yes, Joe agreed, his face much more somber. I dread the day we must ask them to forge weapons instead of beauty. Ferdinand nodded, eyes tightening at the thought. A cruel beauty of blades. But perhaps we can make molds, he mused, half jokingly now. Glass swords might not be practical, but I'm sure they'll be intimidatingly pretty.
and scare my wife. Ornamental soldiers, Joe sniffed, staring out at the deceptively calm water surrounding them. Any word on when that change may occur? Okay, so obviously there's a battle coming up, and that's all you get. Let's move on to Sylvester. Okay, I'm going to give you even less of Sylvester. So, what you're going to get is a paragraph. And here we go. She didn't have the power of foresight, though, and so when Jackson Feather came in 10 minutes late and smelling particularly masculine in the cold stream of the classroom AC, Brianna allowed her mind to wander down less dark and foreboding pathways. And when Jackson slid across her desk after class, effortlessly flexing his batting muscles and cockily eyeing her like a pop fly he knows he'll catch, Brianna didn't even take the time to be insulted before she agreed to go out to dinner with him that night. As she stood in the hot and sticky humidity of a Midwestern September discussing dinner possibilities with the starting baseman, another battle was going on over Bree, one that would come to her attention soon. And that, my friends, is the end of my first week of the hashtag Hot and Sticky Summer Writing Challenge. I will do more vlogs for you as time goes on, but that wraps this one up pretty nicely. So if you want to make a comment over anything I have put in this video, do so down below. If you are participating in Hot and Sticky Summer, leave us links to your videos, your blogs. If you just want to leave some lines from what you've been working on, tell us your word count, etc., please do so. I can't wait to hear what everyone's been working on. If you're not participating, but you have seen some good videos that you enjoyed, feel free to link those down below. And don't forget to catch me over on Twitter at WriterBaby13. That is WRITERBABY13. And we can hot and sticky together. So until next time, guys, I hope that your writing is wonderful. Bye.